Fred made his decision that if the city cut their part, he's gonna take all the money away, so I guess you put it back in and take your ending fund balance. And then you rely on your city manager with 20 years of experience to take care of all the details for us. I don't know, it's a council, it's clearly a council decision.
I think you're right.
But, to me, there's, and Milo, bear with me for a moment, will you?
I will.
Okay.
I'll keep my mouth shut.
No, I'm glad for you to participate. But, I've lived in this community a long time, and I've tried to do business in this community. And we've been through a termination of the city manager, and that really divided things up, right or wrong, by the way. You've sided on one side, the other side on the other. We've gone through a recall. That's been no good either. Nobody trusts anybody. You can just sense it in this community. So I guess what we need to do is put a lot of faith in you, Steve, over the next 2 years. Hopefully you'll be here longer than just 1 year. And correct the training, because to me, and there's a lot of ifs out there. When you start dabbling with $600,000, $700,000 ending fund balances with uncertainty, you're going to have a PERS increase somewhere. It may not be 100, it might be 50. That's going to happen next year. If it's $50,000, that's one position. We just got news today that vehicle registrations in 2009 dropped 33,000 units. The recession's deeper, the state says, than we thought. In 2008, in that summer, gas hit $5 a gallon. New vehicle sales in the U.S. were projected to drop from 16.5 million units to 9.5 million units. There's some tough times out there, and tough times in this community. And so, you got to rely on Steve, but when you're down there in those numbers, they scare me. They just do, because, if you need $850,000 to operate, and this comes in as projected, you get to do some short-term borrowing for a month and a half to cover payroll. I think that's where we are. And I think this whole process, even though it's been 8 or 9 hours worth, has been a good discussion to bring some of those things to the table. And to know what we have in the police department, know what we have in economic development. I don't know all those details.